Hello, all my wonderfuls, amazings, beautifuls, and lovelies. You know who you are. That's you. And if you're tuning in, I know you matter and that you have a purpose and that you're going to get there. And what are we doing here? We are, I am Maggie, and what we're doing here is we're doing a slow crawl through this wonderful book by Dr. Wayne W. Dyer, Excuses Be Gone. And this book is how to change lifelong defeating thinking habits. And since many of us are on our ways up, we are going to be seeing what we can do to help ourselves and to also help those around us, right? Because a lot of us are light workers, energy healers, providers of some sort. We're not just doing our own work, but we're helping many upgrade. So when you get a chance, get over there and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and leave your positive comments because I will love to hear from you. And because we are building this thing, we are building this and they will come. Okay, so we are in part one, identifying and removing habitual thinking. And remember what that quote was? What was it? Don't believe everything you think. Okay, we are in chapter one. Yes, you can change old habits. So we'll be picking up where we left off. The new word on beliefs. Have you ever wanted to change some facet of your personality, but another part of you insisted that this is impossible because your genetic programming is responsible for how you think, feel, and behave? So that's the genetic program loophole, right, guys? Okay. The latter part of you believes in biologically determined unhappy genes, shy genes, fat genes, and bad luck genes, among many others. Due to your luck of the draw, it will tell you you have a set of misery genes. So there's quite a bit of humor here, and I hope you are getting that. It's real, it's all, but also take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, due to your luck of the draw, it will tell you you have a set of misery genes, along with a sizable cache of weight-gaining genes. If those are the aspects you want to change, this part means to be helpful. But while it probably wants to protect you from the disappointment of failure, it keeps you stuck in an accused-driven life. So you're getting that genetic program that you believe, like, my genetics make me fat, or my genetics make me have bad luck, or my genetics make me genes. So we've talked about this before in other videos, but words are spells, right? When the medical community gets in, or any community gets in and begins labeling people, they place them sort of in boxes, right? And so, but on top of it, more importantly, if you take it and internalize it and believe it, then that becomes your block. And that's the thing we want to pluck out and replace with the truthful, something true that's going to uplift you and heal you. So while it may seem to be trying to protect you from disappointment, it keeps you stuck in an excuse-driven life. Using the excuse of genetic programming not to do anything about the personal characteristics that you dislike is popular and clearly acceptable in today's culture. Because in today's culture, we tend to much rather want to numb out, like by watching Netflix, or just endlessly going through social media or movies or alcohol or sex or drugs or whatever is, the thing, instead of actually getting up on the feet and taking action. Because action many times is the best solution to any problem or depression or those things, to get the body in motion. Now, of course, you want to do it thoughtful. You don't just get up and do anything, but you want to get, like, for instance, if you're having a difficult time, one of the first things you can do is just get up and take a walk. And as you're taking that walk, visualize yourself in the process of solving whatever it is that's stumping you. Visualize yourself moving through the scenario and not being stuck in it. Okay, so let's keep going. Using the excuse of genetic programming not to do anything about the personal characteristics that you dislike is popular and clearly acceptable in today's culture. So using the aforementioned genetic predisposition as a rationalization, living in constant or unnecessary terror might be explained as you're having an overabundance of fear cells which you're stuck with. No. Thus, a formidable excuse is formulated. No wonder a part of you gets indignant when you attempt to be brave, since it believes, I can't change my biology. No, that's not a true statement. We can change our biology. A sense of powerlessness ensues when it comes to altering anything about yourself that has become so established that it feels like who you are. So like these thoughts and beliefs can harden, like we know thoughts and beliefs carry energy, they're actual forms. But then when they harden into like, you know, a stronghold, that's when you begin to believe that's who you are, and it's not. So this is particularly true when you observe traits and characteristics that have been with you for as long as you can recall, as if to further cement the idea that you've always been this way into your total worldview. The limiting part of you asserts, the limiting part of you guys, which we are here to assist, it asserts there is nothing that can be done about it. After all, I can't change my basic biology. Do you hear how defeating and how heavy that form is? So, excuse me, thanks to the principles I share in this book, you most certainly can. Okay, so we're going to reverse uno what he just said. Instead of the negative, we're going to say that there is everything that can be done about it, whatever it is, weight, whatever, sickness. After all, I can change my basic biology. So let's do that one more time. So we can say there is everything that can be done about it, XYZ. After all, I can change my basic biology. And one more time to seal the deal. Well, you know, you can write this affirmation down, carry it around with you, or just post it everywhere, like in your bathroom, where you see, like where you wash dishes or have you, and it'll really start to like get in there as the new belief. Okay, and of course there's NLP, guys. There's all kinds of help out there, better ways to speak to oneself. As I continue to build my channel, we'll be looking into that. I'm sure I'll be coordinating with some of the world leaders in thought and heart coherence. But just for today, wherever you're starting, let's put this affirmation in. There's everything that can be done about it. After all, I can change my basic biology. All right, it was so nice to get to spend this time with you. Hit like, hit subscribe, and leave your positive comments. I hope you are beginning to see more and more that your excuses are gone. They will be gone, and they are on the way out the door for the better you to step forward. All right, thank you so much for joining me. And you know what's next. Oh my gosh, I love this. You know what's next. All right, peace in, peace out.